Well, I've gotten to know a lot of people with autism because I do autism research over the past 10 years or so. And one of the really interesting things is that you get to see things from their perspective. And after a while, you become sympathetic to their perspective. And one of the things that people with autism often say is that they feel like they're victims of a kind of discrimination, a kind of racism, but it's not really about the color of their skin, but more about the way they think, the way they see the world, their special interests. And what they keep hearing is people saying, you should be more like me, you should be more like typical people. And from their point of view, they say, why don't you act more like me? Why don't you become more like me? And you hear that message for a number of years and you start to think maybe there's something to it. The other thing is that then leads you to this whole world of neurodiversity. And one of the thoughts I've had working with people with autism is that maybe as we move slowly towards a post-racial society, that maybe what really matters is not where you're from, what country you're from, or your ethnicity or the color of your skin, but really about your brain and what kind of brain you have and how you think. And that's a whole new type of diversity. Some people have funny brains, some people have very serious brains, some people perseverate on certain topics endlessly, and that's really, to me, that's really interesting. That's what makes us humans really interesting to work with. The more you leap into this area of neurodiversity and the importance of different brains, you start to think about what really matters to you. And I think that a lot of people are interested in autism because they don't see themselves as socially perfect people either. I mean, who does? And so how we treat people with autism really becomes more about how we want to be treated ourselves.